One of Tucson's best kept secrets is an organization that supports those in our community who are struggling with issues including addiction, homelessness, and mental health concerns.
Old Pueblo Community Services help many who have no other place to turn, and their vision for the future as well as what their passion is. We've got a couple of people here to talk about that. CEO Tom Litwicki and Director of Development Nancy Jones. It is great to have you here.
Oh, thank you for having us.
You have so many amazing services. When I think of Old Pueblo Community Services, that really has a broad name. So how would you bring that down to explain what it is that you do? Sure.
So our core mission really is to end homelessness in Tucson, so to really try and get rid of this problem that we're having. The ways that we do that, we start with outreach, and we have this continuum of services. First, we have staff who go out into the deserts, out in the streets. We go into correctional institutions, jails, and search for people who are homeless, who are looking for someplace to stay. After that, we offer transitional living communities. We have 5 reentry facilities in Tucson, Arizona, and we have 5 of them for veterans in Tucson. And these are communities in which people can recover from addictions, get counseling services, get assistance with employment, get assistance with budgeting, and work their way then towards moving into their own apartment. We have rental assistance programs. Wow. And finally, we kind of end up this continuum with remodeling houses for persons who are low income in Tucson and aren't able to get their house so that they have good air conditioning and correct windows and things like that for our hot summers. And purchasing homes and selling homes and getting people into their first home through affordable housing, and just the whole continuum, all the way from street homelessness to moving into your first new home.
So how many people a year do you currently help right now?
Well, we have on average about 1,200 people come through our services. At any given day, we have a little over 300 that are in our recovery communities, in our housing. And then we have a number of folks who come in for foreclosure prevention or assistance with down payment assistance for their first home.
Wow, so all of this takes a lot of money. I mean, it's not easy to do, and it's not like all of these services. I mean, yes, you're changing our community, absolutely, but your organization needs money in order to be able to offer all of these services for people that can't afford it.
Certainly. We definitely coordinate with other agencies in town, Habitat for Humanity, Primavera, with the VA, obviously, and we receive lots of funding through government sources. However, that's only a minimum of what can be done. Obviously, they're not going to fund the entire operation. One of our goals is that we want people to come home. We don't want people to come to facilities.
Right.
So the extra touches is where we get a lot of support from the community, whether that be in materials or financial donations or donations of clothing and such. But we want people to have a new suit. We want people to, when they go out looking for jobs, we want people to have new clothing. We want homes that look like the kind of home that you and I would want to live in the kind of neighborhood that you and I would want to live in. So that's critical to us, and that requires a significant community support.
And that's where we can all help.
That's right. That's
Absolutely.
where you can help. And we have a couple of really great opportunities that are new to us this summer that we wanted to tell you about. Tom told you that we start the process with outreach. And we have 2 outreach advocates who are in the streets and in the deserts, and they're also very involved and collaborate with other outreach workers from other organizations, and so that they can reach as many people as possible, so that those people can learn about the services that are available and also to develop relationships. One of the hardest things about getting folks to come in for services is the matter of trust. And they don't trust in the system, they don't trust other people. So sometimes it takes a long time to build those relationships. So we have developed a volunteer outreach corps.
Okay.
And these folks are volunteers. We ask for a year commitment, and they will help us in going out to areas that perhaps our outreach workers are not able to reach. You know, they're restricted to 40, 50, 60 hours a week, but they need some help. They can't reach all those spots. So we're looking for volunteers who would like to go into some of the areas, some of the churches and other places in town that serve congregate meals.
Excellent.
To get,
I hate to cut you off, but we are out of time. Nancy and Tom, thank you guys so much for joining us today. You'll have to come back again and tell us more
Thank
about
you
some of
very
your
much.
programs. And the old Pueblo Community Services is always looking for more help. You can call 546-0122 or go online to helptucson.org. And they have their first Tuesday tours starting Tuesday, July 1st at 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. Again, that number is 546-0122 and helptucson.org.
And we'll be right back.